6th edition of Kasaravalli Short Film Festival. We meet the great director Girish Kasaravalli. He is known international for his movies and he has won several prizes and awards for his movies. So thank you very much for being here.
It's my pleasure.
Well, I would like to start from Avshesh, the short film you are presenting here at the festival. It was the work you graduated with at the prestigious Film and Television Institute of India. Just like the short films the young filmmakers are presenting here at the festival. So how do you regard now Avshesh after many years of a career and a successful career?
Yeah, Avshesh was my graduation film, as you rightly pointed out. We had to make films which, when I was a student there, they asked me to do film only in English or in Hindi. I'm from the southern India, so I didn't understand Hindi at the time. So I had to do a film which was purely visual in terms of presentation, and the dialogues are purely incidental. So that's how I arrived at Avshesh. Avshesh means the ruins, not the ruins of any building, but the ruins of relationships and the various pressures within the family. The family and relationships are all very taut. So I am talking about how the older generation and the younger generation are ignored in our society.
Your short film was also awarded by the Film and Television Institute.
Yeah.
And your last work, talking about your last work, called Images, Reflections. It is your second documentary, right?
Yeah.
And it talks about the great Adur Gopalakrishnan.
Yeah.
So how did you manage the making of this important documentary?
Adur Gopalakrishnan is one of the India's most acclaimed filmmaker post Satyajit Ray period. I liked his works because he's diametrically opposite from my kinds of cinema. He's very minimalist, very stylized, and he writes his own script, and he's one filmmaker where the plot, the images, can be interpreted in many different ways. So I decided when Films Division, the filmmaking body of the government of India, asked me to do this film, I decided to do a film like what we have in literary circles, like readers to Camus, readers to Kafka, readers to Sartre, because I always stress a lot of importance. I always give a lot of importance to the idiom of the filmmaker, because idiom is his politics. So I wanted to understand and put it across in the film, the idioms and the politics of Adur Gopalakrishnan as expressed in idioms, as expressed through idioms. So I've asked questions about the way how he wrote scripts, the details, and so it's not a film about a biographical film of Adur Gopalakrishnan, but a film about his own films. Like we have a series in Lorimer, we have a series, a filmmaker talking about himself, Bergman, Fellini.
Yeah.
I wanted to do a visual version of that. So it's Adur Gopalakrishnan, about Adur Gopalakrishnan films. I only am there to trigger certain questions so that he talks about these idioms.
I think that is for this motivation also that you call these documentary Images, Reflections.
Yeah, it's actually Adur Gopalakrishnan images and my reflection of that images.
Now you've been one of those who created and contributed to develop the so-called parallel cinema in India. Now I would like to ask you, how do you see now the situation of the cinema industry in India, between Hindi movies and non-Hindi movies?
After the digital revolution, a lot of youngsters are making films in India, and they are making brilliant works. really very proud of that and very happy that new experimentation is being carried out in Indian cinema. But at the same time, we are facing another problem. The films made in one language is getting more importance than the films made in the other languages. Because India, as you know, there are 20-25 languages in which film cinema are made. So there's nothing like Indian cinema. We always say there are Indian cinemas.
Yeah.
There are. So because of their reach, because of their power, because of their money, the Bollywood films made in Bollywood is getting more recognition than the significant films made in the local languages. So our fight is manifold. We need to fight on one hand with the Hollywood, on the other hand with the Bollywood, and on the third hand, the films made, the popular films made in our own language. So with under such circumstances, it's very happy to know. We are very happy to know that there are young filmmakers who are willing to do different kind of cinema.
Yeah, I hope you know that here at our festival we also have we had and we have now a special program about Garo people, Garo community, so that is not in Hindi language, so we try to see and to make to see also other realities and part of India.
Yeah.
Now the last question. You directed an important festival, the Bengaluru International Film Festival. So, considering your experience as a festival director, I would like to ask you a comment, some impressions about our festival, which is managed by young students, and it has been created for young students, young filmmakers. So,
there are quite a few remarkable features in this festival. It's a festival of student films. That itself is a great achievement, because you are taking films made by the young filmmakers who are budding filmmakers. They are tomorrow they are going to become feature filmmakers, documentary filmmakers. But you are concentrating more on the student folks. So it also reflects on the films, filmmaker and the institutions.
yeah.
So that's, I thought, it's a very significant contribution to the festivals, because we all do. I also curated a festival, but then you get films from over,
Yeah.
but then show it. But here you are getting films from the film schools and the youngsters.
Yeah.
And after watching all these films, I'm very satisfied with the kind of crop that we are getting these days.
Thank you very much for your time, and enjoy the festival.
Thank you very much.